Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. The spirits are very happy today. We'll do the best to shower everyone with good fortune. Huzzah. Last time, it looks like we finished a delivery to Gus. As I recall, we also outran or outwitted some 6-year-olds on an egg hunt, which is pretty impressive. And for today, it looks like I've already got some stuff ready for harvesting. I've got a few more bars, and so if I wanted to make more sprinklers, I could. Let's go ahead and harvest and water to get things started. And it looks like I think one of these rice is ready. Oh, and I got just enough farming experience that I've got new ideas to sweep on. Well, that's terrific. What a great start. Okay, I will need to do some watering. And one of these days, perhaps, I'll have some exciting things that I want to talk about while I'm watering. But today is not one of those days, and so I will spare you watching me pour water on who knows how many plants here. Okay, the crops are watered. Let's take advantage of the fact that it's salmonberry season and shake some bushes and get some salmonberries. And also hit them with our sword. And that'll also knock the salmonberries off and have them fall into our inventory. And we might also find some other forageables on our forest farm, such as that dandelion. Very happy to have the magnet rings, so that items are more likely to come towards me. But for today, I think we will go into town and possibly buy some more seeds, because I'm going to have some more crops that are coming in that can regrow. Or that can't regrow. I don't know if I talked about it explicitly. Some crops, like the green bean, you will notice, produce a green bean, but the crops stay around and can produce more a few days later. And other crops, like the parsnips, you just pull out of the ground and then they're kind of gone forever. And the strawberries are one of the crops that reproduces, which is one of the reasons they can be so valuable, because they have a good high sell price and you can get a lot of harvests out of them. Alright. But, speaking of small children that I'm capable of running faster than in order to win egg hunts, we just passed a couple of them, demonstrating once again that I'm the fastest. Perhaps as a result of cheating in an inexpensive Way of the Wind book. What do we have on the Help Wanted board today? I'll pay 120 gold to any fisherman who catches 4 anchovy. I think I will try to do that today because prize tickets are super valuable. I seem to recall that there was an orange sapling in there. I don't even remember what season orange saplings grow. But yes, I will accept this quest, and I think we will do some more ocean fishing today. Closed on Wednesdays. Right. I can't buy seeds from Pierre's. So, in that case, should I head down to the ocean right now? I suppose I should until I figure out what else I'm going to do with the day. Perhaps we'll catch some more treasure chests with a few more artifacts that we can donate to Gunter's in a little while. And... oh, I needed to pick up my axe. So when we swing by Clint's, as we go over there, I will definitely do that as well. It's kind of like the one main thing I need to do. Because right now my 4 slot has a dandelion, rather than an axe, which is going to make it awfully hard to chop trees. And I've been very fortunate that I've caught so many treasure chests or fish crates or whatever they are while I've been fishing that I basically have never been running out of bait. I currently still have 29 bait on the rod, and I don't think I've ever had to like craft any bait myself out of bug meat or buy any bait from Lily, so that's been super fortunate. I don't know if anchovies have any specific time of day that they get caught. Fish have time of day and weather and season and location. But I'm pretty sure anchovies are just kind of like at the ocean a lot of the day, because I've caught a few of them in the past. But we need to catch 4 starting from now in order to complete Willie's quest, and I really want that prize ticket. So I'm going to sit here and do this for a bit. There's my first anchovy. So they can be caught at this time of day. I'm a little worried about missing Clint before I catch 4 of these guys. But we do have 2 days to complete Willie's quest for 4 anchovies. So if it gets to be, I don't know, 2:30 or so, and I still haven't caught enough, we'll go ahead and pack up and head to Clint's to make sure we get our copper axe. I've already caught a geode or two out of fishing treasure chests, so we could also crack those open at Clint's. See if we get any more artifacts for Gunther. Well, I managed to catch some deluxe bait, which is nice, but it's time to go visit our pal Clint before he closes up shop early at 4 p.m. And it occurs to me, no, I do still have one inventory slot left that I can use for picking up my axe. I meant to bring another chest down here, and I failed to do so, but it can be useful to leave a chest outside of Clint's. There's my copper axe. And let's see, how many geodes do I have? I just have one. I'm just going to throw the trash away, even though it could be recycled, to free up an inventory slot. Although I guess with one geode, I wouldn't need an extra inventory slot. And the sandstone is new mineral for Gunther. So we'll go ahead and bring it over his way. Donate to museum. Alright. Don't have the inventory spot to bring home any of my excess leftover rewards. But I do have the inventory space to peek into some garbage cans. And just so that it doesn't bother me, let's go ahead and move the axe back to its usual spot. But my inventory has gotten quite full, so I think I'm going to need to run home before I decide what to do with the second half of the day. And while I'm coming back this way, I discover more salmon berries. Hooray! Yum, yum, yum. And most of the fish that I've caught are fish that we can just sell for a profit. Wait a minute. Was that the anchovy? That was the anchovy. You can get the last item out of the shipping bin back if you accidentally put it in there. And I'm pretty sure I have a sardine and a flounder, but we will double check. And honestly, I have no high aspirations for the rest of this day, so I'm actually going to craft a little bit more bait just to make sure we have some. We also got some deluxe bait, but I'll save that for more time-sensitive fishing quests, I think. And I've crafted another chest that we can leave down by the ocean so that we'll have more inventory space where we can dump things. But I'm going to head back down there and try to catch some more anchovies. So the chest I'll leave, I don't know, here. And that way if we need to dump off some extra inventory, we can. I forgot I was going to bring a river jelly as something to eat for extra energy, but I do have tons of salmon berries, so we can always eat a few of them for extra energy. And maybe we'll get lucky and fish up something that I'm in the mood to eat as well. There's another anchovy, number 2 of 4. Terrific. And running out of energy, so let's find out just how much I get back from eating a salmon berry. Oh, that's a fair amount. I can eat like 3 or 4 of these, and I will have plenty of energy to do some more fishing. Alright, 4 salmon berries consumed. I caught a fishing chest with the sonar bobber, which is fishing tackle, and a dried starfish, which is an artifact that I guess we've already had. The sonar bobber, if we upgrade our fishing pole again, we can add a fishing tackle to it. And the sonar bobber tells you what type of fish you're about to catch. And I don't think that's a very useful feature practically ever. And so I usually just sell any sonar bobbers that I happen to get for the money, because knowing which fish I'm about to catch doesn't really matter to me. I pretty much just try to reel them all in. Or the Jojo Colas, as the case may be. I got a halibut. Apparently that's the first time I've caught that fish. Something new is always exciting. But I'm running out of energy again, so I see some more salmon berry consumption in my future. Although I can probably afford just to eat like 2 more, because we're just going to run out of daylight here. So let's just eat Even one more might be enough. That I'm about to run out of daylight. Oops, I cast my fishing rod in the wrong direction. You can cast a little bit diagonally if you hold the direction after pressing the button. And so I was casting it downward, but I aimed to the left and still managed to get it in the water. Alright, I've run out of energy and run out of daylight, so I'm going to head back home, and we'll try to finish this fishing quest tomorrow. Although, we're getting a cutscene. It's Linus coming into town at night. A man after my own heart, rooting through the trash. Sounds like those raccoons are back again. Filthy varmints, says George. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, son. Do an old man a favor. Go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me. They've been causing a real mess. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. It was me. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that'll go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out for this world, Dr. Bryan. You don't know what it's like to be like me. I'm not harming anyone. I just want to live life on my own. Is that so wrong? And then they give you various choices. Obviously, I'm going to choose no. It's a shame to let food go to waste. Thanks, Dr. Bryan. I knew you're an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. And now Gus sees him. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters just for you. Make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. Alright. I don't know what are all the triggers for the various story cutscenes. But now we've witnessed another one. I have salmon berries, and this is Shane. So I'm going to give him one, since he likes those. Don't think I have anything on me that Marnie would be interested in. Mostly fish in my inventory. But it's getting late, as per the pop-up that happens at midnight. So let's get home and offload some fish into the shipping bin, and we'll see how much money we made. Is there a, yeah, there's dandelion there. I thought I saw something. See how much money we made from all this fishing today. But make sure I hold on to my anchovies, which I now have in the hot bars. They're easier to see. I got a refined quartz out of the recycling machine, so that's nice. Well, like I said, I'm going to sell the sonar bobber. This is an artifact that we've already donated to the museum. And most of these fish, let's see, I need to definitely keep at least one halibut, because that's a new fish, but we caught a ton of herring, and I'm sure I have a flounder at home as well. So all those could be sold. And the broken CD that's in my inventory can also go into the recycling machine. But yeah, refined quartz is a resource that we'll be using in the future, I think, to make possibly better sprinklers. And I have some more copper that we could shove in the furnace before I go to bed. So I will do so. I'm going to leave the anchovy on my bar to help remind me that we're still trying to finish up this quest. Of course, the journal over here would help remind me as well. Let's call it a night. Level 3 farming. Watering can and hoe proficiency. New crafting recipe, bee house. New crafting recipe, speed grow. New crafting cooking recipe, farmer's lunch. Level 6 fishing. More rod proficiency. We can make a bait maker and some of these bobbers. and fishing tackle, but we don't have a good enough rod to use them just yet. And I made, yeah, like 1,700 bucks. That's pretty good. A good day of fishing. Day 18. Spirits are neutral. The day is in your hands. Living off the land. Rain is a farmer's best friend. You don't have to water your crops. Take advantage. Indeed. Hey, these cauliflowers have grown in. Okay. Anything else that has grown in right now? Doesn't appear so just yet. Maybe a couple of rice down here, actually. Yeah, these guys are ready, I'm pretty sure. Great. Okay. And we even got a gold star cauliflower. Terrific. For now, I'm just going to save all the unmilled rice. And I do have some more mixed seeds I could plant. So since I don't have any other seeds on me that are appropriate for spring, I'm just going to go ahead and get these guys in the ground. And then I have a lot of watering to do. So as per usual, let me do it. And I did something a little bit foolish, I just realized, because there is a few spots over here with sprinklers that are empty right now. So I should have planted seeds there. But piers will be open today, and so perhaps I'll buy at least 3 more seeds so that I can make sure that those are getting used. Alright, let's grab our things that have cooked up over here. Drop them back off, and I guess I might as well drink the Joja Cola as I head over toward the ocean. First of all, I'm going to harvest some salmon berries. But this will give us a little bit of a speed boost, and a little bit of energy back. And yeah, I could definitely just eat a few salmon berries if I need more energy. If we're not having luck catching the fish that I desire. But I will want to run by piers at some point. I think I will head to the ocean in the morning first, though. More salmon berries, hooray! I think it's the last day of salmon berry season. I think it only goes on for like 3 or 4 days. Here's Penny. We'll say hello. Eventually we'll get more into gift giving, but there are many demands on my time. And so we have to spend some time focusing. I did not get more bait, and I only have 6 bait right now. That's going to be a problem. Oh, but look at this. Here's a place where we might be able to catch fish even without bait. And so I'm going to use up this first piece of bait and then see how quickly we can catch some ocean fish in these bubbles. And maybe I'll be saved. New record. You just used your last piece of bait. I know, I just commented about it. Didn't you hear me, video game? So yeah, even without bait, still managed to catch a fish pretty quickly there. The bubbles typically only last like an hour in-game. But that might give me time to like catch, oops, like 6 fish or something. I think that's close enough. So we'll see if we manage to net another anchovy or 2. Sardine Row is in this treasure chest. You'll recall that last time we got a book that makes it so that we have a chance of getting roe from treasure chests. And so the fish eggs you can sell. You can also put them in a preserves jar once you have one of those to increase their value before you sell them. But the bubbles have run out. So I could also just buy some bait from Willy, because the basic bait is pretty cheap, and so maybe I will do that for a bit. I'd really like to get this quest done and get my prize ticket. Hey, Willy. I can also go ahead and sell some of the fish that we don't need, like these sardines and herrings that I keep catching. And for now, I'm just going to sell the sardine roe as well, because it's just going to kind of clutter up my inventory. But I'm going to buy 20 bait, since it's so cheap. I'm going to save again the deluxe bait for, I don't know, a fishing special occasion. And let's try fishing somewhere different. for a change. There's anchovy. Good. One more. Hey, there's the first time I'm catching a sea jelly. And I think that actually can give you a fishing buff. So I might want to eat that right now. We'll inspect it after I catch this next fish. But there's like a sea jelly, a river jelly, and a cave jelly that you can catch in like 3 different locations, I think. Let's see. Sea jelly gives you a bunch of energy and +1 fishing for 7 minutes. Sure, let's do it. I can use the energy anyway, because if we do manage to do this fishing quest, we might be able to spend some time in the mines toward the end of the day and make this day extra productive. Let me try to focus on catching my 4th anchovy first. Sardines and anchovies look a bit alike. Hey, look at this. That was pretty lucky. And so I get excited when I see the sardine come in until it lists its name. And I really don't know their patterns of how they hop around well enough to tell them when they're still on the hook. But we're getting lots of deluxe bait. Perhaps as a result of our fishing level up, we're more likely to get better stuff in treasure chests. So I won't feel bad switching to that kind of bait, perhaps permanently, after today. So many sardines, so few anchovies. There's another sea jelly, but I've managed to catch a lot of things, and not another anchovy. Come on, ocean. I'd like to do other things with my day. Surely I deserve the anchovy that I seek. Hooray! I just had to complain about it. Let's go talk to Willy. Hey, you succeeded, Dr. Brian. The anchovy's an exciting catch, don't you think? We're such strong swimmers. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. We got a prize ticket. So let's go to the mayor's house and redeem that. Or I believe it was an orange sapling, and we'll find out what season the orange sapling is in. I'm going to leave the sea jelly here, because at some point I'll be doing more ocean fishing and want to have that available nearby. And actually... do I want to leave the bait here too? No, I'm running low on this already. I don't have immediate plans to do more fishing unless there's another quest, but I'm going to run out of bait soon enough. Let's also check the trash, as I love to do. Prize tickets. Alright. Let's check out the orange sapling and check out its description. Bears fruit in the summer, and it takes 28 days to mature. So if we planted it today, then we would have 10 days of oranges this summer, which is great. So we'll definitely be planting that on the farm later today, and I'm going to move it on the hotbar, so I can't possibly forget about it. I'll be looking at it all day. And there is still time to go by Pierre's. Oh, bread. Nice. And so I will do so and purchase at least 3 more seeds. Right, and potatoes. I was hoping for some gold star potatoes, so let's go ahead and grab 3 more potatoes for now. We can create a little bit of basic fertilizer for them. Yeah, I can definitely craft it without having to spend all the money on it. Alright, so back to the farm. Got to keep the fish from Willy's quest, and so that'll make us some more money again today. And there's more salmon berries, so we get to do a little bit more foraging. I'll also take a peek, since it seems like we're not going to run out of time today, and I don't think I'm going to head to the mines up at the top end, but I don't see any forageables over there. So, fish. I'm pretty sure I can sell all of these. So that is a great bonanza. Then the orange sapling we'll come back to in a moment. Let's get some fertilizer, which I need my sap for. And I want to make 3 things of fertilizer. which I will put here, here, and here, and then plant potatoes here, here, and here. Great. Hoping for some gold star potatoes. And I have some more broken CDs that we can send through the recycling machine. So we'll do that. And as for the orange tree, trees can be a little bit picky in terms of how they grow. I'm trying to decide where I want to place it. I think you can plant it against a house and that's legal. Orange sapling won't be able to grow here. I might be wrong. Okay, I'm going to place it here. And in order to ensure that I don't forget that that is a very important thing, that I don't want anything to intrude upon or accidentally chop down when I'm in a day where I'm just chopping trees for fun, I'm going to craft some kind of flooring. I can make cobblestone path out of stones. Sure. I'm going to put some pathing around the tree, which I think won't prevent it from growing, but will ensure that no other trees or debris are likely to form next to it and prevent it from growing. And so that is where our orange tree lives now. Great. Okay, more inventory sorting. Since it's the end of salmonberry season, I've been meaning to get this sold back at the Adventurers Guild, and so I think I'm going to make a run up there, hopefully see some salmonberries along the way, and then I can also root through the chests that are by the mines and by the mountain lake, and we will be able to possibly consolidate some of our inventory that I've left in those places on a bunch of other days, and that'll make me feel better about our overall progress moving forward. And here's Linus. Have a salmonberry. This is a great gift, thank you. I found it just on these bushes. But I'm glad you've become so friendly with me just for picking one and handing it to you. So down here, I have a bunch of stuff, and I should probably just try to take as much of it back with me as I can. I think so. Some of the less valuable things I'll leave behind, and there's probably going to be some things in the mining chests that I will want. So I think I will just do that for now. I see wiggle worms. Coal, nice. Coal can occasionally be a little bit in short supply, so finding extra is always good. Let's step by the Adventurers Guild. Need any new sword? Nope, I got a great one. But you can have this femur. Get it out of my inventory. And then at 7 p.m., I mean, I could spend... I've got some energy. I could do a floor or two of the mines and just try to get some stuff. So I might do that. Let's see. If I'm going to do that, I should drop off some of my inventory, and then I'll try to pick it back up again. This will be plenty of inventory for just doing a floor or two of the mines. 55, sure. Let's see what we can manage to find down here. Lots of rocks. Oh man, I need to upgrade this pick. Maybe that'll be a thing. Well, I'll be without the pick for a couple of days. And what if there's a mining quest or something? Oh, bait and bobber. We got a book. Skill book. Read this to gain some fishing experience. Okay. And just like that, I believe I just leveled up fishing again. You've got some new ideas to sweep on. And I think that shows up in the special items. Nope, the skill books I guess do not. They are just little bonuses that you can get somewhat randomly. So that was fortunate. Okay, well that already made this little trip into the mines extremely worth it. And other than inventory management, really don't have a lot to deal with once we get back home. So I'm trying to decide how much time I can afford to spend in the mines before it's time to go. I'm thinking I'll stay in here until 10:30 p.m. Somewhat arbitrarily. I haven't timed like how long it takes me to run from place to place. Also, I'm running low on energy already. But salmon berries, we've already discovered, are pretty good for giving some energy back, so I'll eat a couple of them. And actually, if I really want to be productive, what I should do, every time you exit the mines, it kind of resets the mines. So I could go to like level 50 this time, and I'll be on a totally new random floor, which might have something great. And if it doesn't, I can simply leave the mines and re-enter. And maybe I'll randomly get a better draw. Yeah, because this floor actually doesn't seem all that good. There was a quartz over there. Let's suppose I go back to floor 55, and this will be a different floor 55. Although it looks surprisingly similar to the one we just did. It's got more rocks and less of these, like, ice crystals or whatever. Here's some iron. Alright, more things to clutter my inventory. And I see quartz. Oh, there's a whole bunch of iron over here. Hold on. And there's a, whatchamacallit? Frozen tear on the ground over there, too. But this was a really lucky iron ore vein. So let's try to take full advantage. I'll eat one more salmon berry. But I've already cluttered my inventory enough that it'll be hard to get everything I'm trying to tote back home. Okay, but it's close enough to 10:30. I'm gonna exit the mines. Fill up my inventory with stuff from this chest. And head back. Let's see, I'm gonna leave some things that are in very small amounts that will not be super useful to me here. But then I'm gonna bring back all these things I was trying to bring in the chest. I still have plenty of coal at home, so I'll leave 3 coal here. And I can leave 10 rocks here as well. And then we'll still have 1 inventory slot, just in case somehow there's a forageable that I missed the first time. And we got some refined quartz out of our recycling machine. Huzzah. Alright, we got all kinds of foraging stuff and extra crops in here, which is nice, but eventually I need to sell them or give them as gifts or do something with them. Right now they're just kind of burning a hole in my pocket. And now that I'm back here, I have very little energy. Is there anything else I want to do with my time? Let's chop down like 1 more tree, which will probably require eating some salmon berries. Can I even see the tree from here? I think I found it. Okay. That only took 12 swings instead of 15. So hooray for upgrading the axe. Oops. Okay, I'm about to get very tired. So before that happens, let's dump off these things. Happy enough with the inventory. Grab the watering can so we're ready for watering in the morning. Call it a day and check out our level ups. Your orange tree wasn't able to grow last night. Oh no! Apparently the pathing that I put around it actually obstructs it. Mystery boxes can now be found. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is remove that pathing that I thought was a good idea and apparently is not. Level 7 fishing. Got some more bobbers and tackles and things. And we made another 1,000 money out of that. Alright, orange tree. First thing. After checking our luck. Mildly perturbed today. Okay, this might be a good day to... Let's see, can I can use a pickaxe to break this. So I think what I will do is just move it. I like to move it. Like this. Just to help remind me that that's a special tree that I don't want to chop down. Hey, look! All of the spring mix seeds that turn into forageables have grown since I planted them all at the same time. And so we're going to get a bunch of... I think it's worth both a little bit of foraging and a little bit of farming experience. Not entirely sure about that. But that's great. And now we have a bunch of open spots, once again, that I could replant, and it's only the 19th. Pierre's would be open today, though, and I could try to plant some more potatoes, because I do have a gold star potato, and I'm pretty sure in the community center, gold star potatoes would go in the quality crops. And I definitely have plenty of sap for fertilizing them to try to get gold quality. So yeah, I think we'll plant a bunch more potatoes, actually. Okay, that is my current plan of record. I still have to water the crops. I see the wiggle worms. Yeah, this game is full of distractions. My mailbox. Come by the shop and check out the new rods I'm selling. You can customize them with different types of tackle. Hope to see you soon. Greetings, Dr. Brian. It's our pleasure to inform you your farm will be featured in the next week's up-and-coming column of Stardew Valley Tribune. Congratulations, we're impressed with your quick progress. Farmer Brian, I have a request for you. I need fresh cauliflower for a recipe I want to make. Could you bring me one? Jody, I will accept the quest. Okay, we have cauliflower. I'm going to go ahead and grab one and put it on my bar so that I hopefully don't forget about that. But I have a watering can in my bar, so I won't forget about that. So once again, let's start the day with some watering. I'm trying to think hard about what I want to do with my day. I might upgrade my pickaxe unless there is something at Pierre's that has us going into the mines. So I'm going to bring 5 copper with me. I've got the money. It wouldn't be bad to go by Robin's and buy the recipe for the bigger chests, because this chest is always close to being full. And quartz. I've got salmon berries, I've got quartz, and I've got a couple other rocks and flowers. Let's get some flowers. Today could be a good day to try to give some gifts. There's a number of people who like daffodils. I wouldn't mind having more tulips, too, because I think Evelyn loves tulips. Let me go ahead and grab one of those in my inventory. And George loves leeks, and if I'm visiting Evelyn, I can get a leek to George. And Pam loves parsnips. And those are the things I see in my inventory that could be of use. Okay, so we're going to try to do some gift giving and some seed buying, and not to get completely overwhelmed with the day. Oh, and we got some money for that. And Jody's request, bring Jody a cauliflower. Alright, and that one's on my bar, so it'll be easy to remember. I meant to grab more quartz, because there's a number of people who like quartz. But there are too many things to keep in one's brain at once. Also, let's look at the calendar. Is anyone's birthday? Tomorrow's Shane's birthday. I might have already gifted him 2 salmon berries, but I think you can give an extra gift on someone's birthday. I just missed Pam's birthday. If we go into the social tab, it will show us that Shane, I've already given 2 gifts to this week. And yeah, I was trying to work on Caroline. We'll be able to get her in Pierre's store in a little bit. And I think by the time I walk down to Jody's front door, I think she opens the front door to her house at 9 o'clock. So by the time I'm there, we can run in and give her the cauliflower that she desires. Occasionally, you'll be trying to open the door, and if you're holding the cauliflower, someone will walk out at exactly that moment, and you'll end up gifting it to them. So I try to always hold a tool when I'm opening doors. That looks so delicious. Thank you. This is just what I wanted. It's going to be my perfect for my yellow curry. Great. Food at Jojo Mart might not be the healthiest for my family, but with such low prices, you'd be crazy to shop elsewhere. Vincent's headed off to school. Oh no, Mom's making lentil soup tonight. Yeah, we've heard this before. And the kid just has not developed the appropriate taste buds yet, because lentil soup is delicious. Okay, there was not a quest at Pierre's, so I'm going to try to upgrade my pickaxe to copper with Clint. That's the next thing on my agenda. So let's go do that. Hello, Clint. I would like to upgrade a tool. Copper pickaxe. It'll be ready in a couple of days. Alright, now we're without a pickaxe for a bit. Okay, now I want to go buy some seeds at Pierre's and gift Caroline a daffodil. I happen to have a gold star one that's sitting on the bar right now, which hopefully she'll extra love. That said, is she in here? I guess we'll find out in a bit. I would like to buy, before I forget, I do want to buy a few more tulip seeds, and they're cheap. But then I want to buy like 20 potatoes. And yeah, I think I'll be good for... let's get some more kale in the ground too, because my only kale went to the community center, and I like to have at least one of everything on hand, just in case I need it for a quest or something. I don't think Caroline will be in here. We can double check. Abigail's here. I just realized it's Friday. Sometimes I totally lose track of the time. Me too. Caroline only lets her friends enter here. In the future, we'll be able to get in there. That's one of the reasons that I'm trying to make friends with Caroline early on. So Caroline is probably down here talking to Jody then? No, Caroline is probably up here by the community center then? Hey, wiggleworms! I saw them before you did. More carrot seeds. We managed to pull any more things out of the ground, or I feel like hoeing up any new spots. Where is Caroline today on Friday? I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll encounter her again later. I'm going to go up to Robin's and purchase the big chest recipe as per my own instructions at the beginning of the series. I believe it costs 5,000, but I'm going to make it cost 1,000. Big chest recipe, 5,000. I want it to cost 1,000, so I'm going to gift myself 4,000, which would bring my money to 5,964. And I just hate inventory management, and so this will make my inventory management easier. Because now I know how to craft a big chest, and I'll still have to pay for all the resources each time I do it. Let's see. Robin likes daffodils just fine, so we'll give her a gift. Maru, I've got some strawberries coming in soon, so you can look forward to those. Demetrius likes salmon berries, so we gift one of those to him. And I've got a little bit more room in my inventory, and I'm about to head back home and do some planting, so let's go ahead and try to clear out a little bit more of sometimes literal trash. Oh, can't help myself. Got a really good fishing spot that just happened to show up right in front of me. So I'll spend a brief amount of time fishing here. I managed to get 4 fish before the fishing bubbles disappeared, so that's nice. And now as a result, I can barely hold any other things in my inventory. Alright, well, sometimes them's the breaks. And I managed to walk through town, and I forgot about the fact that I wanted to give some gifts to Evelyn and George, who are usually easy to find, so I'm going to walk back through town into their house and give them some gifts, which will also help clear up some inventory space. Everybody wins! And then we'll also peek around and see if we can find Caroline once again. Hello, George. This is my favorite thing. Thank you. You're a farmer, huh? At least it's honest work. It is indeed. Honest work of rooting through trash cans. Evelyn is out here working in the flowers. This is absolutely marvelous. You've made an old lady very happy. George spends the whole day in front of that darn television set. Actually, he's at the dinner table right now. Sure wish he'd go outside more. Fresh air would do him good. Fair. Okay, and then Caroline. I'm going to take one more peek. The mayor, I think, also likes a daffodil just fine. That's very nice of you, thanks. Since I've got so many of them. Just want to take a quick peek up here to make sure Caroline isn't up here somewhere. And then we'll peek back inside her house at Pierre's. Harvey is here. Do I have anything that Harvey likes? Not that that I can recall. But yeah, apparently I don't know Caroline's schedule very well. Or maybe she's actually in that room that we can't get into. Alright. Well, I guess I'll head home and do some planting. As well as throwing some more garbage through the recycling machine. And yeah, I think salmonberry season has ended. We could also do some more foraging on my farm. Okay. But kale and tulips I can just kind of plant most anywhere. So I'm going to plant the kale here, and I'll remember to water those. And the tulips, sure. Let's make sure that all of the possible good spots are there. And then these potatoes I want to try to fertilize. So let's make a bunch of basic fertilizer. To go with 20 potato seeds that I have. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Get all these guys in the ground and then get them watered. Alright. Watering can, do your thing. A CD is turned into refined quartz, and here's another one. And I think I got everything watered. I think so. And I do have 3 more carrot seeds, and there's like some kind of fertilizer in a couple of these spots. So let's go ahead and get these 3 carrot seeds in the ground, since I've got some extra tilled soil. Get some water on those guys as well. I'm such a farmer. And we'll be able to catch a few people at the saloon tonight. So I've got some gifts in my inventory, but while I still have some energy, let's do some foraging on the left side of the farm, as well as chopping down a few more trees along the way. And I guess I don't mind if the stumps are still left behind, because they're not worth as much experience or wood as the main portion of the tree. Hey, here's another morel mushroom. Morel, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And I presume it's salmonberry and not salmonberry. I might have pronounced it 2 different ways in previous episodes. I'm not even sure. I guess salmonberry based on the color. It's more red than pink, though. I don't know. If you want to know anything about salmonberries in real life, feel free to clue me in. I just stacked away all my daffodils. Let's have all my daffodils on me. And I don't need the broken glasses on me anymore. I don't need the wood on me anymore. And I do want to have these things available for gifting. And is there anything else that I really want to have for gifts? I'll have one of those as well. Alright, let's see who we encounter at the saloon. But yeah, doing things that aren't particularly influenced by luck on a bad luck day. Let's also collect a reward for giving Jody a cauliflower. Oh, and I want to make the big chest. Okay, so when we get back home, I need to make sure I make the big chest. But it's a Friday night, and so we're likely to encounter a bunch of people in here. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so Willie likes quartz. This looks great, thank you. Oops, yeah. I was trying to talk to him. Handling salty fish all day makes me really thirsty. Fair enough. We've already gifted a couple gifts to Shane. Let's see. Pam likes parsnip, and I accidentally stacked the parsnip even though I had it in my inventory earlier. Oops. Emily likes quartz. I'm feeling positive energy from this gift. Spring, the season of pastels. I actually prefer jewel tones myself. Oh, excuse me, I was mumbling about fashion again, wasn't I? I think Gus doesn't mind daffodil. Oh goodness, are you sure? Alright, he seems to like that. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. With the gifts I have in my inventory, I'm trying not to make any mistakes. Gift people the wrong things. I think Sam doesn't mind a daffodil. This is interesting. Okay, I might have been wrong about that. And Abigail and Sebastian, I'm not sure that either of them like any of these things. So that might be all I do today. So getting back home, I still have some energy. So we're going to continue chopping down a couple trees. Oh, Woody's secret. Let's read that immediately. Felled trees have a 5% chance to yield double the wood. That's a lucky find. And so that'll show up over here. Neat. Alright. You've got some new ideas to sleep on. It sounds like I just got a foraging level. Alright, this was time well spent. Let's try to clean up some of this area so I can see what debris is over here. But still plenty of trees to chop down. So I'll keep doing it. I don't have a pickaxe on me right now, so I can't get rid of any of the rocks. Hopefully we won't have a mining quest appear on the board tomorrow. But yeah, getting rid of lots of debris will just make it easier for me to walk across the farm in the future. One more piece of glass in the recycling bin. Recycling machine, recycling whatever it is. And it's only 10:30 p.m. Yeah, it's only 10:30 p.m. Why don't I eat a couple of salmon berries and chop down a couple more trees? Oh, and now that I have the copper axe, I'm capable of breaking these stumps that my old axe couldn't break before, and I can get some hardwood out of them. So that's a nice little bonus. Oh, and I haven't checked the fruit bat cave in a couple of days, I don't think. So let's head up there. Is it right here? It's very hard to see the entrance. Oh my goodness! Bonanza. There are not usually this many fruits, even after you haven't checked it in a couple of days. It's probably been like 3 or 4 days, but that's still a high number of fruits in my experience. Terrific. And the big chest. I've been reminded by the fact that this is just getting so full that I want to make a big chest. So the recipe I bought from Robin for a big chest is 120 wood and 2 copper bars. And I'm quite certain I have those ingredients, question mark. Where's all my copper bars? I brought them to Clint and made a better pickaxe out of them. And so I do not have those ingredients on hand, nor do I have the ability to craft them out of the materials I have here. It's possible that there's still a little bit of copper left in the chest at the mines, but at this point it's too late in the day to try to go back there. So, I guess that's something that we'll get to look forward to on another day, and for now this chest will remain very full. Alright, well, sometimes that's how it goes. But I think we've done all the things I wanted to accomplish today. So let's pet the kitty cat and call it a night and check out our level up. Level 4 foraging. +1 wild berry harvesting. That would have been useful to get before salmonberry season, but what you gonna do? Tapper. That's a very useful recipe. I want to remember that for next time. I might even make a note of it to remember for next time. So yeah, 2 recipes I want to craft. Tappers in the big chest, and a mushroom log, and wild seeds. Alright, I hope as always that you all are having a great day. I will see you again soon with more Stardew Valley. For now, bye-bye.